Within a few years of opening King Tut's tomb, over a dozen people connected to the excavation died. The deaths were sudden and mysterious, fueling rumors and whispers of an ancient curse. Was it a curse or just bad luck? Theories ranged from the supernatural to the scientific, with some suggesting that ancient toxins or bacteria might be to blame. The question has captured imaginations for nearly a century. Newspapers of the time sensationalized the story, adding to the mystique and fear surrounding the tomb. The story of the pharaoh's curse is almost as famous as King Tutankhamun himself. His golden mask and the treasures found within his tomb have become symbols of ancient Egypt's grandeur. It's a tale of ancient magic, reckless explorers, and untimely deaths. The allure of the unknown and the forbidden has always fascinated humanity. Could a long-dead king reach from beyond the grave to punish those who dared disturb his eternal slumber? The idea is both terrifying and intriguing. The possibility, however remote, is thrilling. It taps into our deepest fears and our most profound curiosities. It reminds us of the mysteries that still lie hidden in our universe, both big and small. From the depths of the ocean to the far reaches of space, the unknown beckons. It also reveals how much we crave explanations for events that seem beyond our understanding. We seek to make sense of the inexplicable, to find order in chaos. But as with most things in the cosmos, the truth is often more nuanced than the legend. Science and history offer insights that can demystify even the most enigmatic tales. Let's journey back in time to separate fact from fiction and explore the truth behind King Tut's curse. Join us as we delve into the past and uncover the real story behind the legend. The story of King Tut's curse began almost as soon as his tomb was opened in 1922. The discovery was monumental, capturing the imagination of people worldwide. Howard Carter, the lead archaeologist, had unearthed a treasure trove of artifacts. But little did he know, he had also unearthed a legend that would endure for generations. Newspapers around the world reported on the discovery with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Headlines screamed of the magnificent find, but whispers of a curse began to circulate almost immediately. The media played a significant role in spreading the tale, adding layers of mystery and fear to the already sensational story. Some claimed that a warning inscription had been found at the tomb's entrance, threatening death to anyone who disturbed the pharaoh's rest. This supposed curse added an eerie dimension to the discovery, making the tomb not just a historical find, but a source of supernatural intrigue. While no such inscription has ever been verified, the seed of fear had been planted. People were captivated by the idea that ancient forces could reach out from the past to exact vengeance on the living. The notion of a curse was irresistible, feeding into the public's fascination with the unknown. When tragedy struck members of the excavation team, the world took notice. Several individuals associated with the tomb's discovery met untimely and mysterious deaths, further fueling the legend. The sudden and unexplained nature of these events seemed to confirm the curse in the eyes of many. The legend of the curse began to take root. Stories of the curse spread like wildfire, becoming a part of popular culture. Books, movies, and radio shows all capitalized on the public's fear and fascination, embedding the curse of King Tut into the collective consciousness. The idea of a pharaoh's curse resonated with people for several reasons. It played into the mystique of ancient Egypt, a civilization shrouded in mystery and known for its elaborate rituals and beliefs about the afterlife. Ancient Egypt held a powerful allure, full of exotic rituals and beliefs. The concept of a curse fit perfectly into this narrative, making the story even more compelling. The idea that the ancient Egyptians had the power to protect their dead with supernatural forces was both terrifying and fascinating. The idea that a king could wield power even in death was both terrifying and captivating. It suggested that the ancient Egyptians had knowledge and abilities far beyond our understanding, adding an element of the supernatural to their already impressive legacy. Moreover, the early 20th century was a time of great change and upheaval. The world was transitioning from the old to the new, and people were looking for something to hold on to, something that connected them to a grander narrative. The world was still reeling from World War I, and people were looking for answers and distractions. The curse of King Tut provided both. It offered a thrilling escape from the harsh realities of the time, while also serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers of disturbing the past. The Curse of King Tut provided both. It was a story that had everything: history, mystery, and a touch of the supernatural. And so the legend of the pharaoh's curse continues to captivate and intrigue, a testament to the enduring power of ancient Egypt's allure. The central question surrounding King Tut's tomb is simple. Were the deaths of those connected to its discovery the result of an ancient curse, or merely a series of unfortunate coincidences? To answer this question, we must turn to science and history. We need to examine the evidence objectively, without bias or preconceived notions. We need to separate the sensational stories from the verifiable facts. This is where the tools of skepticism and critical thinking come into play. We must ask ourselves, what evidence supports the existence of a curse? What alternative explanations are there? And most importantly, which explanation is most likely given what we know about the world? As we delve into the historical context and scientific findings, we'll see that the truth, as always, lies somewhere beyond the realm of superstition. To understand the context of the curse, we need to first understand King Tutankhamun himself. Tut, as he is often called, was a pharaoh of ancient Egypt who ruled for a short time and died young at around 19 years old. His reign, though brief, was a time of great change and turmoil in Egypt. Despite his royal status, Tut was not a particularly powerful or influential pharaoh. He is best known today because his tomb, miraculously, was discovered largely intact in 1922. Most other pharaohs' tombs had been looted centuries earlier. Tut's tomb, though small by royal standards, was a treasure trove of artifacts and riches. It provided an unprecedented glimpse into the burial practices and beliefs of ancient Egyptians. The discovery captured the world's imagination and sparked a renewed fascination with ancient Egypt. Section 5. Carter's discovery. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was a pivotal moment in archaeological history. It marked a significant breakthrough in our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization and its burial practices. This monumental discovery was orchestrated by Howard Carter, a British archaeologist who had spent years meticulously searching for the lost tomb in the Valley of the Kings. His dedication and passion for Egyptology were unparalleled. Carter's persistence paid off in November 1922 when his team stumbled upon a set of steps leading down to a sealed doorway. This moment was the culmination of years of hard work and unwavering determination. The doorway bore the name of Tutankhamun, a name that would soon become famous worldwide. With bated breath, Carter made a small hole in the doorway and peered inside. The anticipation and excitement were palpable. "Can you see anything?" asked his patron, Lord Carnarvon, who was financing the expedition and had been eagerly awaiting this moment. "Yes, wonderful things," Carter famously replied, his voice filled with awe and wonder. Over the next several years, Carter carefully documented and excavated the tomb's contents. Each artifact was meticulously recorded, preserving the legacy of Tutankhamun for future generations. The world watched in awe as he unveiled one stunning artifact after another, each piece offering a glimpse into the opulence and grandeur of ancient Egypt. Golden shrines, chariots, furniture, weapons, and countless other treasures were brought to light, each more magnificent than the last. And of course, the iconic golden mask of Tutankhamun, which has since become a symbol of ancient Egypt's splendor and mystery. Even as Carter meticulously worked in the tomb, tragedy struck. Lord Carnarvon, Carter's patron, died in April 1923 from an infected mosquito bite. Newspapers were quick to link his death to the curse, claiming that a mosquito had bitten Carnarvon on the same spot where he had accidentally cut himself while shaving. Over the next few years, a string of deaths and misfortunes befell people who had been involved in some way with the tomb's discovery or excavation. These included members of Carter's team, visitors to the tomb, and even those who had handled artifacts from the tomb. The press, eager for a sensational story, seized on these deaths as proof of the curse. They spun tales of ancient magic, vengeful spirits, and the dangers of disturbing the dead. The legend of King Tut's curse took on a life of its own. Despite the media frenzy, scientists and historians have long debunked the notion of King Tut's curse. They point out that there is no scientific evidence to support the idea of a curse, and that the deaths attributed to the curse can be explained by natural causes. For example, Lord Carnarvon's death from an infected mosquito bite was tragic, but not uncommon in Egypt at the time. Similarly, many of the other deaths attributed to the curse were among older individuals or those with pre-existing health conditions. Furthermore, statistical analyses have shown that the death rate among those connected to Tut's tomb was not statistically significant. In other words, there were no more deaths than would be expected in a group of that size and age over a similar period. Despite the lack of evidence, the legend of King Tut's curse persists. Why? Because it speaks to our deepest fears and fascinations. It taps into our primal fear of the unknown, our fascination with ancient cultures, and our desire for explanations for the seemingly unexplainable. The curse also endures because it makes for a good story. It has all the elements of a classic thriller mystery, suspense and a touch of the supernatural. It's no wonder that the curse has been featured in countless books, movies and TV shows. Perhaps the curse also persists because it reminds us of the power of belief. Whether or not the curse is real, the fact that so many people believe in it gives it a certain power. It shows how easily our perceptions can be swayed by stories and how quickly fear can spread. While the curse of King Tut may be a myth, the story continues to fascinate us. Nearly a century after the tomb's discovery, it reminds us of the enduring power of stories, the allure of the unknown, and the limits of our understanding. The universe is full of mysteries, both big and small. Some, like the curse of King Tut, may never be fully explained, but that's part of what makes them so intriguing. They challenge us to think critically, to question our assumptions, and to embrace the unknown. What do you think? Is the curse of King Tut real, or is it simply a product of our imaginations? Share your thoughts and continue to explore the mysteries of our universe.